वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले उन तमाम दोस्तों और ख़वातीन हज़रात का शुक्रिया जो मेरी वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और कमेंट्स करते हैं। नए आने वाले दोस्तों को मैं अपने चैनल पर वेलकम करता हूं। अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो अच्छी लगे काइंडली मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें, बेल बटन को दबा दें ताकि नई आने वाली वीडियो आपको मिल सके। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
Retailers to pay double amount of fixed tax if not appearing on the Active Taxpayers List, ATL. Small retailers or shopkeepers have to pay double the amount of constant tax in case of not appearing on the Active Taxpayers List, ATL. The federal government through the Finance Bill, 2022 introduced a simplified tax regime for retailers and certain service providers of constant tax for small retailers. However, the National Assembly approved the bill with certain modification in the fixed tax regime. The Finance Act, 2022 now has binding on the small retailer to register themselves with the tax department and appear on the Active Taxpayers List, ATL, in order to avail the fixed tax facility. Otherwise, in case of not appearing on the ATL, the small retailer is required to pay 100% greater on the amount of fixed tax. In order to collect the tax underneath this regime, the government determined to recover the amount via electricity bill. In this regard, positive amendments have been made to Sales Tax Act, 1990 and Income Tax Ordinance, 2001. In this regard, certain amendments have been made to Sales Tax Act, 1990 and Income Tax Ordinance, 2001. In subsection 9, Section 3 of Sales Tax Act, 1990, a new proviso has been inserted through the Finance Act, 2022, which stated, provided that the above rates of tax shall be increased by 100% if the name of the person is not appearing in the Active Taxpayers List issued by the Board under Section 181A of the Income Tax Ordinance, 2001 on the date of issuance of monthly electricity bill. Similarly, a new Section 99A has been inserted to the Income Tax Ordinance, 2001 and approved through the Finance Act, 2022, which is as follow. 99A. Special provisions relating to payment of tax through electricity connections. 1. Notwithstanding anything contained in the ordinance, a tax shall be charged and collected from retailers other than Tier I retailers as defined in Sales Tax Act, 1990, 7 of 1990, and specified service providers on commercial electricity connections at the rates provided in Clause 2A of Division 4, Part 4 of the First Schedule. 2. A retailer who has paid sales tax under subsection 9 of Section 3 of Sales Tax Act, 1990, 7 of 1990, shall not be required to pay tax under this section, and the sales tax so paid shall constitute discharge of tax liability under this section. 3. The tax collected or paid under this section shall be final tax on the income of persons covered under this section in respect of business being carried out from the premises where the electricity connection is installed. 4. For the purposes of this section, Board with the approval of the Minister in charge may issue an income tax general order to a. Provide the scope, time, payment, recovery, penalty, default surcharge, adjustment or refund of tax payable under this section in such manner and with such conditions as may be specified. b. Provide record keeping, filing of return, statement and assessment in such manner and with such conditions as may be specified. c. Provide mechanism of collection, deduction and payment of tax in respect of any person, or d. Include or exempt any person or classes of persons, any income or classes of income from the application of this section, in such manner and with such conditions as may be specified. The rate of tax leviable under Section 99A, and collectible under subsection 1A, of Section 235 shall be as under. Retailers and specified service providers, a final tax is to be charged on the basis of gross amount billed for commercial electricity connections at the following rates.